Alright, welcome to this short video about a bug in War Thunder. Well, what seems to be a bug. I was not able to replicate the bug on other aircraft except this one, the F6F-5N and the F6F-5. It happens during takeoff, and I'll show you exactly what happens in a moment if we can get in game. It seems to work normally. Alright, I'm gonna wait for people to take off before I do. I don't want to ram into them accidentally while the bug is actually on, so as you see, I can control my rudder, my elevator, my ailerons, everything's working fine. Flaps, the engine. Alright, just one more. Okay, parachute, so he's out. Alright, so ignition. I'm gonna push the throttle. So I'm not touching any command right now. I'm just going in a straight line. And suddenly you can see the aircraft starting to spin round in steps. So it's not like it's going... No, it's not like it's working in a way where it slowly starts drifting to the left or the right as it would in simulation, for instance. So it's not the propeller torque anyway. There should not be propeller torque effect in realistic battles unless the new update actually introduced that. But I'm slowly, and you see the aircraft is turning left and left and left, and you see the rudder right now is actually in a position and is locked as if the pilot is trying to turn right, as if the pilot is trying to fight that effect. And in a previous game, I managed to get out of that problem by turning off the radar, essentially. That kind of worked. But that was 2 games ago. But right now, it doesn't seem to have this, problem-solving aspect anymore. See there, again, I'm trying to turn left or right. I have no control on my rudder. Now, I wonder, maybe it's the mouse or the keyboard not responding properly, but it only affects the F6F 5 and the N version so far. And even then, the non-N version, the F6F-5, doesn't seem to have this problem for very long. It lasts like maybe a minute and then it goes away. And right now we have a bit of a server lag, so maybe it's the ping, but still, why only on this aircraft? Why not on the P-47, for instance? So I'm gonna leave the match now. And I'm going to show you with another aircraft from the same nation. Something that has a similar engine with pretty much the same power. Oh, and of course the new update actually removed the decals on one of the 2 sides, so a bit annoying. These used to be 2-sided decals, but right now they're just 1-sided, so I'm gonna have to rework all my decals entirely from the ground up. So let's go with this aircraft and let's see what happens during takeoff. You can see here a few bugs, still streaks, / hidden underscore all near rig underscore streak error. That should not appear like that. So I think there's a lot of things that are still rather buggy with the new update, but I mean, in terms of gameplay, that's really annoying. not being able to take off because your aircraft goes round and round for no apparent reason. And still, I'm on the same server, European server. The ping is actually worse. But the last time I had a ping of about 160 like that, and I had no problems with the P-47. Taking off was as smooth as it normally is. But the F6F-5 and the N version, oh, of course, now I I have a hair spawn, so I cannot even show you. Well, anyway, is there? Okay, yeah, these are. Okay, I'm gonna go for the airfield. I'm gonna land and take off, just to show you that it's not a problem with the P-47. Sorry for that. Didn't expect an air spawn. And I've tried a few other aircraft, but so far only the F6F, the two variants, the 5 and 5N, have this problem. I haven't seen another aircraft with the problem, but I haven't, you know, haven't flown a lot of them today. I should probably check them one after the other, but that would be a very long process. And for the F6F-5, I could not reproduce the same bug in test flight. In test flight, you take off from an aircraft carrier, so maybe it's only in game, or maybe it's only when taking off from an airfield. I don't know if the new physics engine is making the airfield more bumpy and your aircraft starts to go in the wrong direction or something like that. I have no idea what's causing the bug, and I've disconnected and reconnected my mouse, my keyboard, but then it works perfectly on other aircraft, so it should not be a problem, and it works perfectly in other games as well. I played other games, and the keyboard and the mouse are not to blame. So we're gonna land as smooth as possible. I'm gonna roll naturally to the very end of the airfield. Don't think a lot of people will land so shortly after getting into game, so we should not be in the way here. Right. Let's take off again. And you can see the aircraft is fighting a bit the bump, the rudder moves a bit left and right, but otherwise everything's fine, I have no problem. It's only the F6F-5 and the N variant are apparently bugged with this problem. So let me know if you have any idea what's causing the bug. I checked my controls, my settings, everything, and nothing has changed since the update. And if it was the settings, it would normally affect every aircraft in a game, not just one or two. So let me know if you had the same issues with the F6F-5. Maybe that's something worth sending to Gaijin Entertainment, or at least reporting. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and leave your comments below if you know anything about this little bug. Thank you.